Welcome to our educational video, Tariffs and Currency. Today, myself, Gunther Kissell, and Bret Minnick will be presenting.
The first debate is the issue regarding the expansion of the nation's money supply. This debate occurred primarily in the 1870s, quite a few years after the Civil War has ended. The main conflict arose from farmers and working class citizens who felt that the increase in production of money by a variety of means would have an overall positive benefit toward them.
The issues farmers faced was the increasing debt that was amassing because of the loans many of them had taken out. Because of this, the belief was taken that the increase in both gold and silver, which was referred to as bimetallic standard, would increase the price of crops and allow for more financial success for the poor working class. The Panic of 1873 was a depression that stretched from North America to Europe, and during this time, silver was taken off the list of authorized coins. The two opinions at the time was that the depression was caused by the usage of gold as the sole standard for backing the money supply. It was believed that by not including silver in the standard, the money supply was too constrained. But contrastly, the more wealthy industries stayed true on their belief that solely backing currency with gold would be more overall safe and protect against inflation, an opinion that is basically true.
Following the Panic of 1873, the Greenback Party was developed, with the main idea of theirs being the idea of now traditional paper, money over coins, whether that be silver or gold. Creditors and investors disagreed with the Greenback Party. However, Northern farmers associated the Greenbacks with prosperity. Those creditors and investors believed that the Greenback Party was violating the law, and from the belief, the Specie Resumption Act was passed. The Specie Resumption Act returned the nation to gold backing and eventually initiated the withdrawal of the Greenback Party and those who followed from Congress and overall circulation. After the Greenback Party died off, the Democratic Party made a strong push for silver coinage known as the Free Silver Movement. And for a short time, the Bland-Allison Act in 1878 restored the silver dollar as a legal tender. Additionally, the Silver Purchase Act increased the government's monthly silver purchase by 50%, a major change in favor of the working class. However, the Republican Party ended up winning the next election cycle, leading to change in policy, such as the Gold Standard Act. The Gold Standard Act did exactly as the name suggests, completely making gold the sole standard for all currency. Now, let's move to the tariff portion of things.
During the Civil War, a policy of aggressive tariffs on foreign commerce was enacted to encourage interior growth as well as fund the Union, and ultimately, this policy proved successful. But post-war, this policy hadn't changed yet. Because of the continuation in policy, prices on basic consumer goods went up, while a converse reaction simultaneously occurred in which the farmers' crop prices went down because of the lack of an overseas market because of those high tariffs. Overall, this directly coincided with the wanting of an increase in silver because the tariffs decreased the overall income of the majority of farmers while many other industries were not affected. Many saw the issues arising during this time. Democrats and their president, Cleveland, noted that the high tariffs weren't necessary anymore because of the growing U.S. Treasury. But that dream was unsuccessful. With Republicans gaining control over both the presidency and Congress, they passed the McKinley Tariff of 1890, which shot the tariff rate to around 50%. Not all was lost, though, as the Sherman Silver Purchase Act did increase the coinage of silver, but just like the case with tariffs, the common man was gypped in both subjects. With the coinage of silver being too little too late, and the tariffs not being changed to aid in the industries of such, this conflict ultimately hurt farmers and others of that industry. And ultimately, the Great Depression can be marked as stemming from this conflict during this time.